Hi everyone. I'm just going to answer some questions. Might not be what you like, but yeah. So this month is how do I put it? This month is the dog, and it's a wood dog, right? So you already know that October. The year is a wood dragon. So the dragon is the gate to heaven. The dog is the gate to the underworld. And so there's this thing happening at the moment through my other Western astrology friends telling me there's the 17th full moon and it's in Aries, which is a negative thing. And it's kind of doing what's called the crucifixion. Right, and there's so many people talking that the Messiah is coming. The Messiah is coming. Messiah's not coming. So that's it. There's nothing in this to say the Messiah is coming. All right, you got to save yourself. That's what you've got to do. So I know some of you saw the stuff before it was taken off, like knew it was there. That's how I knew it was taken off, because you told me it's gone. Okay, so there's nothing I can do about that. They just keep taking stuff off. I can't do anything about it. The only thing I can do is probably go to whatever else my other option is. And I'll wait for a kid to come and do that for me. One of my kids. Okay. The other is women are in charge now. Women are taking over. Yes, there'll still be male leaders, but women, the energy of women is in. So there's always three energies. You know, when I talk to you about, for those that have had their home done or business, I always explain there's three luck energies and three money energies. The luck energies have to be kept quiet, the money activated. And it is not the bagua, so stop doing the bagua, because I'm getting questions. I've done this, and I've had to, I don't know, I'm very blunt, yes, and I'm not horrible about it, but they don't want to know, people that send me that, they don't want to know that this is wrong. It's for the house of the dead, not the house of the living, the bagua. So, yeah, stop doing that, because you are causing more issues in your home than whatever, you don't want done, or you don't want to pay for, probably is the right thing. So there's the good and there's the bad, all right? And that's what makes us, as well as your home, as well as your destiny, as well as every plant, as well as every animal. That is it. There is those energies. It's the yin and the yang of everything. At the moment, women are it, for the reason being is that, and look at all the men, they want to be women. Yeah, that type of thing. So that we've got three energies, like I said, three money, three luck. Those three are certain, let's say they're male or female, all right, because they are male or female, really. But I didn't want to put it that way. I have to put it that way. So there's the male and the female, and there's three numbers. Two of those numbers that are in are female. It is the oldest in the home, the matriarch of the home. And I've said this before, so if your mother-in-law lives with you, she runs, or your mother rules with you, she runs the house, the place. And then if you're the child, or you are the matriarch and you have a child, there will be issues, unless you're all sleeping in good energies or you've remedied the negative energies you sleep in. And again, you need one of us to do that, but someone that does the real number flying, not the bagua, all right? I've done too much on the bagua, so yeah, that kind of thing. It's kind of like, what's that saying? Trump cooked the burger and Biden just put the cheese on it, Yeah, you're not even cooking the burger. You're just raw burger, putting the cheese and then expecting it to work and somebody to eat it, all right? So that's the other thing. The other one is, No, I can't talk about that one. I know it'll be taken off straight away. So anyway, it's time to clean up the mess. Whatever the mess is, it's time to clean it up. You know, I write things and I do posts and they get taken down. So what? I will just do another one, all right? They didn't take down sex trafficking. They didn't take down the sale of a minor. Hello? Yeah, that sort of stuff. So it is a mother and it is a feminine issue and it is a daughter and it is a feminine issue. So this is females in power. That is why I talk about that and it is so strong. I'm hoping that makes sense now for you. All right. There's the other one is that I was asked, where's that paper? Here we go. All right. So what will happen, for instance, with I don't know why you're asking me about the US. I do know a lot of info, yes, but about the hurricanes and all of that, etc. Now, remember once upon a time, I did a couple of posts and while we had the fires, Southeast Coast, I think it was, and we had Lismore flooding and all of that, all right? And I talked about the CLARA plan. I'll write it in the thing anyway. And the CLARA plan is to make those mini cities, you know, those 15-minute cities or whatever they used to call them. And that was named as conspiracy theorists. No, they needed that land to make these cities. Hence, they are now taking out farmland to make these cities. So somebody obviously wanted to ask me about that in that sense, I'm thinking. So for California and all that, yeah, you need to think beyond that because the hurricane didn't just come. The hurricane actually stopped. And that's what they're investigating at the moment. And why? It is because there is something happening this month. And that something happening this month is changing power, right? The wood sits on the earth. The wood sits on the earth. The power is changing because world leaders have just lost the plot, okay? They've just lost the plot, most of them. I can say the same about the ones here, all right? So they've lost the plot. The plot is that all those places that have these hurricanes, floods, this, yes, it is a natural disaster, but they are no longer natural. They are now man-made. Yes, you'll hear about it next year. All right. That type of thing. I know, conspiracy theories. But the thing is, we're not paying them to do this. They're not fulfilling their job. They're filling their, they've got to fulfill their job of protecting the country, making sure we don't starve, making us safe, all of that. So they're not. And that's why I did the post previous with "you're fired." You know, our leader here has not implemented one thing. And you know what? He's kind of like, what's her face? KH. Yeah, now wants to change things. Too late, mate. You stuffed up and that's it. Really, you've got to ask yourself, how much debt should we be in for us to realise we voted the wrong person in? Okay, not all of us voted them in, but you know what? We are all together here. We can't just go, you did it, you did it, you did it. You were scammed. You were scammed and that's it. I'm going to talk about the guy that scammed you in another post with what is actually also going on at the moment. So the other thing here is this month, as I said, the power is changing. It's changing in different ways. So those that ruled are changing how the earth is run. They're changing how heaven is run. Okay, so that's why we are trapped between heaven and the underworld this month. I call it the underworld. It's an easy way to describe it. And so as we go through October, the changes are huge. And so there are certain days, in this month that are double. Elementally, they are double. And so this month. Tuesday the 1st was earth on earth. Wednesday the 9th was fire on fire. So do you see what I'm saying? They're double whatever the element is. Today is water on water. It's like something's going to clean the slate today. And that cleaning the slate is, again, moving things on for something else to come in. All right. But you won't know what it is. That's what I'm trying to say. The next is Wednesday the 23rd is metal on metal, and Thursday is metal on metal. Now, this metal on metal on metal on metal is coin. It's money. So the world's going to change regarding money on these two particular days because of the dragon and the dog, because of the wood above it, because those days being metal, the wood becomes the ching, 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 and it's about, all right? So I don't know what that means. It's not digital ID, because the metal on metal is coin. Yes, digital ID is not coin, but it is a different source. It's probably more water because it's changing hands. It's going like that. All right. And then the 31st of October, Halloween, is again one of those things. All right. And there is no, what's that saying? I forgot it. Sunlight is the best discipline because it's transparency. That's transparent. All right. Okay. The other is, so the other is with what all of this is actually about, being money, I can't even take a guess at what it is, all right? I just know one thing, that next week, there's a day next week, but I don't think it's the day I talked about. There's a day next week where all of BRICS is going to meet. So BRICS is Brazil, Russia, China, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. But now it has other countries with it, and they are meeting next week. Whether it's before or after, I'm not sure the days I said, but they're meeting and there's something huge is going to come out of this, which means whoever was in power is no longer in power. So the West, as in the US, was in power, but it's not. And it's going to happen this month. And it's going to happen regarding money, the earth. So remember I said the hurricanes? Yeah. Why do they have to clean that slate? Because someone's going to mine something, and they've got to mine something because AI needs a lot of electricity. So Amazon and all of those places will turn on the AI, whatever, it needs electricity. They get the mineral for that from Russia and whoever else. So yes, I know a lot, but it's not stuff I can really say because I'll just remove it. All right. Right. The other thing is, I don't know why anyone is even thinking this, is do I think Obama will replace Kamala before the election? I don't know. I don't know why you guys are thinking that. The only thing I think is you're all thinking that is because they got Obama to come in, and he basically, it was a horrible thing he did, and he has lost everything. He was shaming black people, saying you've got to pick, you all got to stick together, you all got to, brothers and this and sisters, and you all got to pick a sister. She's not a sister. Kamala is not even African American, all right? Her parents were Irish. She wrote a book, a lot of bullshit in the book, and she's Indian with some Jamaican influence, I should say. Is that better? So again, I can't see him coming in. He is not in a good space this year, so I can't see him coming in. And if he does come in to replace her by somehow, which I can't see happen, I'll have to ask my friends that know politics to ask if that can happen. But she should have been in jail years ago anyway for what she did. But she did a lot of crimes, but she didn't do the time. Anyway, if you want to know more, you should listen to Tucker Carlson. And the girl that is on there is Harmeet Dillon, Harmeet Dillon, Dillon. And she kind of tells the time she knew and all of that and what actually happened. Yeah, because someone wanted me to do a thing on Willie Brown. He's the guy that made her who she is. Okay, anyway, so I can't see Obama coming in. I can't see it. It's not in his chart. In his chart, if he opens his mouth, it's his downfall. So, again, he came into some place, whether it was ghetto or wherever, to tell them you should all be ashamed of yourselves that you're choosing some white person over your brother and sister and all of this. You're a dickhead, mate, because you had all your people duped for 8 years and you did nothing, okay? That's it. So he's telling them you've got to vote for the sister. She's not their sister, mate. Get over it. You did nothing for all the black folks. Can I say black folks? Well, I did. For 8 years. So they're not going to do that. Now, on our leader here, I don't know why they took off a few of the other things. It was all facts, okay? It was real. And I guess facts don't care about my feelings. So I'm going to try and do it in a different way. It was 3 people I was talking about that are at the moment going to stuff up the Labor Party anyway. I mean, yes, more stuff than what they are. And one of them is how Andrews actually became Prime Minister, Premier again, and how Albanese came in as well. And he's now supporting somebody else that, yeah, anyway. People are stupid. That's it, I've said it. Didn't want to say it. And the other thing is that with, think of it this way, okay? Whenever something happens, like a bushfire or flood or whatever, the area is cleared for something, all right? It's cleared for something. So think of it anywhere, whether it's, you know, California, North Carolina, whatever. What is the intention of this? And then you'll see. But over there, it's about mining, and mining because when whatever changes with BRICS, those countries that I said, whatever changes happen, they will not be getting their minerals from Russia anymore. Believe it or not, that's where the US gets it from. So they bag a country that, or 2 countries that are giving them what they need, etc. And yeah, how is that? That's all I can say. So you need to look at, because if you haven't made changes, remember the 8th of November is coming. The 8th of November is going to bring 2025 like that. So you will be very emotional because November is a water element and it's wood on top of it. The wood on top is emotional. The water underneath is emotional. And it's like, I don't know which way to go. This way, this way, this way. Yes, you can call me. I give you answers, blah, blah, blah. But if you ask the question, I give everybody answers, all right? That kind of thing. So hopefully that's answered a few of your questions. Look what wood is for you. Look what earth is for you. It's about to change. You know, for instance, wood, if for a fire element, wood is what basically feeds you, keeps you growing, keeps you happening. That's also a mum element. That's who gave birth to you as a fire element. Wood gave birth to you. That sort of stuff. That's how you've got to look at it, all right? So for an earth element, wood is a lot of pressure on you, but good pressure, you know, not bad pressure. And who's giving you all that pressure? Go back to October's post. It'll say that. Who's giving you all that pressure? It's people like you, friends, family, etc. What do you want to do with that? It's up to you. Metal elementally, the wood is money. Money is going to change. The earth is your ideas. Whatever your ideas are, the money for these ideas is about to change, right? And if you haven't embraced the change yet, by the 8th of November, it'll be there and it's made for you. The change is made for you. If you're the water element, wood is your talents and your skills. You're going to bloody shine. You should already be shining this year anyway. Yes, there is something stopping sometimes and preventing you, and it's the earth, which is a dam wall that doesn't allow you to flow. Right? And then wood, yes, you have competitors, and there's plenty of money there. The money is not stable, but for some of you it is because earth is favorable. There you go. You need a reading, let me know. You need a consult, let me know. You need a review, let me know. That's it. I think I've said enough. This is probably the longest I've spoken. I would say it is because I've answered everything. Everything. And remember, all the good things, all the bad things are what makes you who you are, what makes you go forward, what challenges you. If you're not challenged and if you're not living and changing, then what the hell are you doing here? There you go. All right. So, and as I have written there, Nelson's Mandela's quote, education is the most powerful weapon. Come and learn something. All right. Have a great day, week, month, year.